it looks like we have an NBA reunion on our hands, guys. Damian Lillard, after being waived by the Milwaukee Bucks in something that I didn't see coming at all, Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers have now agreed to bring Lillard back to Portland. I definitely did not see this on the horizon at all. A reunion with Lillard and the Blazers. Damian Lillard, right? I think let's talk about first things first, right? Damian Lillard going back to Portland. Great story, right? This will be the coup de grace for him. I feel like this will be his last stop on his NBA train. I feel like this is where he's going to end his career, and rightfully so. He's one of the greatest Portland Trailblazers ever. We know him for great shots in the playoffs, as well as great performances during the regular season and things like that. I mean, even going back to his comments made about, getting to the bubble and things like that, and all of those things. We know about Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar, if you want to call him that. But when you look at this entire situation, him being traded to Milwaukee, and that not working out with him and Giannis, to him ultimately, his season being ended last year due to an Achilles injury, and the Bucks waiving him in the fashion that they did, to now ultimately end up back in Portland in a reunion where both sides seem, to have mutual interest in bringing Lillard back to Portland. You heard about the comments that the Milwaukee Bucks made where Lillard wanted to rehab back at home, and that was something that the Bucks did not agree with. And now you look at a player in Lillard who's joining a Portland Trailblazers team still with a head coach in Chauncey Billups. You look at the rest of the roster now with Drew Holiday. You look at Scoot Henderson. You look at Shaedon Sharpe. So, in my opinion, this Portland Trailblazers team, even when Lillard is healthy, is still a lot of question marks surrounded around the team. Do I think they are one of the better teams in the West? No, I do not, even with Lillard. Do I think they can surprise people? Yes, I think so, because they were doing that last year. Even we didn't even get to the Denny Avnia, part of this equation either. So, this is a Portland Trailblazers team I think is going to have a really curious season, in my opinion, because now you bring back Lillard. I'm not expecting him to play first game of the season. I don't know if Lillard will play at all this season, because this isn't an injury where you bounce back from. And we heard speculations about him being courted by other teams, Golden State, Boston, and the list goes on and on and on, about teams that were, on the cusp of, Lillard's radar or whatever. But being back in Portland, I know he's happy. I know his family and loved ones are as well, because again, this is a player in Lillard who, with the Trailblazers, did a lot of great things. And I'm not going to say, his career is over, but to say a championship is on the horizon with the Trailblazers would have to be something monumental to happen as far as changes with the roster. We know what they did with DeAndre Ayton as well. But, to put a pin in it, I think it's a great story. I think it's great to see players go back to where it all started and be able to ultimately finish their career. And as well, Damian Lillard is not in no way, shape, or form going to worry about money for a very, very long time. Between this contract and what the Milwaukee Bucks has to still pay him for the 25-26 NBA season, Damian Lillard will be making around $70 million. So let me know what you guys think about that.